Welcome back. New Yorkers placed more than $1.5 billion in online sports bets in January, shattering a previous record set by New Jersey. With more, let's bring in Yahoo Finance's Josh Schafer. Josh, looks like the state is just getting started. Demand is through the roof, especially just ahead of the Super Bowl.
Yeah, Karina, New Yorkers didn't even need the Super Bowl to get excited about gambling, I guess. I think it was the NFL playoffs that probably drove a decent amount of this. So let's get right to the big number. $1.62 billion in mobile sports betting handle across all the different platforms you're seeing on your screen right now. That's more than double what Arizona opened with, and Arizona had held the previous record for most in a month when opening, and more than New Jersey, as you mentioned, set for a record with $1.3 billion in a month back in the fall. Now, I should also point out that this comes between January 8th and January 30th, so it wasn't even a full month for New York, and they still beat all those numbers. You just saw on your screen that Caesars led the way with $615 million, and followed by FanDuel with $501 million, and DraftKings with $367 million. All those numbers will probably tick a little bit higher as we do have another day left in January to report. And then one thing I wanted to point out with Caesars that's really pretty significant here is that Caesars was probably the most aggressive with promotions. We're always wondering, all those deals we see on TV and they pop up everywhere, all these companies are so aggressive in marketing. Do those work? Well, Caesars was matching up to $3,000 opening wages, and they ended up with the largest handle, and they don't own really the largest portion in a lot of other states. So it was surprising to see that. Another number I wanted to bring for you here and point out is the gross gambling revenue. That came in at $112 million, just shy of $113 million. And what that number is what these companies take home. So sort of what their take-home money is after they settle up all of their wagers. And that's the number that's taxed at 51% in New York State. So half of that nearly $113 million is going straight to Uncle Sam in New York State, which is obviously why these states are legalizing sports gambling, and something the state will be excited about. And it seems like the companies themselves have been doing pretty well so far in the state.
So far, so good. And of course, Uncle Sam wants his cut. We will have to leave it there. Josh Schafer, thank you so much for that report.